Go ahead, grab the middle one.
Coach Nolan's going to make an opening statement and take some questions. We also have QB DJ Perry and wide receiver Marcus Sims. Coach?
First group I'd like to compliment would be the fans. They were outstanding today, as they've been every time we've played at home. Fortunately, today was really nice because obviously we were able to give them a win. So we really appreciate them being here. And like I said, they were a big part of our victory today. You know, making noise here at the end inspired our guys. Second half, we came back, and again, I think a lot of it was because of their participation. So really appreciate that. Outside of that, in order to come back like that, it takes a lot of, takes a team effort. A lot of guys have to play well. There's a lot of plays made around on the field, but I think these two individuals right here probably made the majority of the plays that were made. But there were several other players that did a really great job, whether it was in the whole game or just the second half. So proud of the team. Naturally excited about the victory. Excited to go to the playoffs, and hopefully we play a couple more weeks. We'll see, one at a time.
Coach, can you just talk a little bit more about preparing to play EJ versus Josh? I mean, their skill sets are obviously a little bit different, and the job that your coaching staff was able to do to adjust.
Do you mind if I pass that to EJ?
Please do.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, it was a great week. Coach Marty did a phenomenal job of putting in some wrinkles. At the beginning of the week, that run play, we actually ran it twice. That hit for a big gain on the touchdown drive. He came up with that design, and we knew they were out leveraged to the boundary, and it hit, and they blocked it up perfectly. I was untouched, and it was stuff like that kind of sparked us that Coach Marty did, and then guys making huge plays. Trey with the one-handed catch, and obviously it's a team game, and we wouldn't have won that game without Marcus contributing those 2 field goals, and then the touchdown, and then the defense 3 points in the second half. So
how much preparation did you realistically have kind of coming into this? Like, how much practice time did you have, and how comfortable were you going out there executing this offense?
Yeah, the coach condensed it and did a good job of putting in some stuff that I've run in the past and that I've liked and done well with, and incorporating that with the offense they already had. And I thought at times we were able to execute really well, and there's obviously some things that we need to work on this week and get better, and a lot of it's on me. But yeah, I felt comfortable walking out there, and the biggest part of me feeling comfortable was I had a bunch of guys around me who are terrific football players, and at the end that's what it's all about. Is Coach Nolan says, listen, up front, we need everyone knows we're running the ball, you need to get a first down, and I mean they moved them 5 yards off the ball, and Reggie made a cut and got us the first down.
And Marcus, you made that special teams phase kind of the engine, at least in that first half especially. What kind of led to the preparation this week, and what were you seeing that kind of helped you be so effective?
Just practicing hard, trusting my teammates, reading blocks, and just hitting it, reacting. And the pump block, that was really, I credit my teammates for that because I kind of came free. I had a free lane and just ran as fast as I could and got there and blocked it. Just happy I can make that play for the team, and, we can play next week for another game.
Coach, some big-time adjustments at the half. I mean, they went in with all the momentum. You guys come out and just steal it. What adjustments did you make at halftime, especially defensively, to shut them out? It's like final 2 quarters.
I wish Scheme could take credit for that, but it was 100% players. Honest to God, we didn't make any adjustments at halftime, and that's not to take away from our opponents. Now, they're a heck of a player, but we found ourselves in the first half just not really playing well on some plays to get off the field. And so that's just the honest truth. There were some guys that just made some plays in the second half that was evident if you watch the film and you guys watched the game, but there were some crucial plays made by guys, and it wasn't any magic from Scheme at all. I mean, it'd be nice to take credit for that, but the truth is guys just made some really good plays in the second half, and that's typically how you win big games like this and certainly come back.
Can I talk through the block punt and the momentum it brought back to your side, how you guys were able to build off that for the rest of the game?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the question part of it. Although I would like to see him not talk about the block punt,
Well,
Marcus.
I remember I ran out onto the field, and they try to snap it quick every time they punt it. So I was telling everybody, I was like, get down, get down, get down. And I just had a feeling like, because I was getting close the last couple of times I tried to block one, and I figured this time I had the right feel for it. So I came off the edge, and once I was free and he didn't touch me, I knew I was going to block it. And I was just so happy when I looked up and saw AJ running to the touchdown. I was so happy.
You know what I thought was pretty neat about it too is when I saw him come clean and watching from the sideline, and you know when a guy's getting ready to kick a ball and you know it's going to hit you in the chest or the stomach or the face and all that, there's a lot of flinching usually goes on, but he didn't flinch a bit. He just went right in and just took that ball right on, and it was good. It was a perfect block punt. I mean, like I said, believe me. I mean, think about it. You know that ball's coming off that guy's foot. It's coming off pretty good, but he did a great job.
Thanks, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, real quick. Coach, I got a question for you. What was the message going into the locker room just to motivate the team and keep them focused?
You talking about like at halftime, coming second half?
Yes.
Yeah, again, guys, you're trying to ask like I could take credit for this. It was just a team effort to come back second half and play well. I mean, I'm all for saying things to inspire guys, and I think that it goes a little ways. But what inspires guys the most is when guys make big plays. The play that started us off with the block punt, that was the one that kind of got us all, motivated. All of a sudden, you saw the whole team rise up and get ready to do it. So it's more so. My experience is a lot more about what goes on the field that inspires guys to play like our guys did today. It really is. That's what it's about. Outside of that, everything that we were playing for was evident. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you could say things like, hey, guys, we're playing for the playoffs. That's all, rah, rah. But somebody make a move to show that we're going there. And that's exactly what came off, when Marcus got the block, that's kind of what happened. And when EJ, ran that ball down the sideline too on that one, I mean, it just lifts everybody, defensive included. So those are the kind of things, really. If you could foresee those at halftime, it'd be nice to talk about them, but you really can't. You just got to hope for them.
Chris, go ahead.
So, Coach, I remember you after week 6, you guys had lost 4 straight at home, and you were still pretty confident in your team's ability to just keep in the playoff play. And now you guys are in the playoffs. So, tell me how it feels so far your team to, actually reward that confidence that you had in them. And
well, first off, I sure am happy there's parity. Without it, we wouldn't be in this situation. It was a tough stretch, and it's not. It hits you a little harder when it's at home that you have those losses because you want to play well in front of your home crowd. And naturally, we're a new team to this crowd, so we want to inspire them to get excited about the game. And I think that's what happened today in the second half. But that was a tough stretch. But today, I mean, it feels like it never happened.
Can you talk a little bit more about what it means to get your first win at home and have it mean so much? I mean, this is the entrance to the playoffs, and it finally happened. You guys have been waiting for this for a while.
I don't know what to, all I can say is you're right. It means a lot more than just getting off the snide from the standpoint of that you finally got a win, on your home crowd. But it means so much more. Like you just said, it's playoff time, and because of this victory, we're going to the playoffs. So it's special, I guess you could say. Really is.